There you go. Peace, peace. What's up, Soul Tribe? Yours truly, Ivory, Raw, Dado. Hmm. Man, y'all see what's going on? I'm looking over here in this other monitor over here. If you wonder why I'm looking over to the side. And hold on for a minute. And these folks, I see they ready to set it off. They ready to set it off. What's up? What's up? What's up? They ready to set it off. Let me make sure I can at least hear myself, right? Yeah, he can hear himself. He can hear himself. He can hear himself. What up, everybody? Everybody, what up? Good afternoon. Everybody good? Real. Sherry Allen. Man, I got a cousin named Sherry Allen that stays from Flint, Michigan. Um, Terry, Sherry, my niece's name, uh, Terry, and her dad's name. Last name is Allen. No shit. What's up? Cecilia. What's up? Where y'all checking in from? Miss Christie. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? We gonna get crack-a-lacking here in a minute. Man, what a week. Well, damn. Right? Hey, y'all. If y'all see me looking over this way, I don't have the monitor in front of me. It's over here to the side, but it's over here to the side for a reason. We'll get into that. Welcome back, everybody. Now this live stream, as normal, ain't nothing changed. Ain't shit changed. Is intended for four things and four things only: information, clarification, confirmation, mixed with a little entertainment. That's it. We're gonna stop it right there. Take what resonate, ignore the rest. Always, always, always follow your own divine intuition, especially when you're making life-changing decisions. If you're interested in anything personal with yours truly, coaching, counseling, laughing, talking, listening to whatever it is you got to say, or you ain't got to tell me nothing. Long as your energy is good and your intention is good, you'll have a good session with me every time. I'm telling you now. And them sessions ain't start. They start. We start them out at $39. $39. For your birthday, March the 10th, Houston. Man, there's so many places to eat, depending on what type of food you like. Um, Houston is a multicultural, festive type of a city, meaning that you're gonna find cuisines and restaurants, uh, chefs from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all cultures, all nationalities. All of that stuff, right? Third Ward is pretty much where I kind of touch down, or the Southwest. You come over to the Southwest side, you're really gonna find a whole lot of different types of food. It's so many places. So you live in Toledo, Ohio. What's up? Sure. Hold on. Got my moderator. Sure am. What it do? Hey y'all, let me start this here out just like this here. Okay, so we done with that. The email information is in the description box of this video. You want to support the channel? It's over there, the bucket. Just throw some change in that thing. We keep it simple, sweet. Now, I am going to talk about some stuff here Not probably in this here live stream, but in another one, right? Because there's some shit's moving quick. Shit's moving quick now. You got to be able to keep up with the keep up, right? All right, listen. How many of y'all drop a comment? Don't drop the comment if you didn't hear it or if you didn't hear me say it, especially if you was in the live. How many of y'all remember less than a week ago in a live? Now y'all know I can go get the receipts now. I ain't got time for that though. But how many of y'all remember me telling y'all, all right, we got a blood, we got a blood moon coming up. And not to mention all this other energy that's already out here is getting ready to get crazy. Now, I told y'all less than a week ago, don't be surprised if you see or hear another global or world leader go. All right. So if you remember me saying that, I'm only repeating this here so that going forward, okay, we're gonna keep on going. I ain't bragging now. I'm just this little old dude sitting over here, just telling y'all what I see. All right, here you go now. Check this here out. So we're in this here eclipse, blood moon, full moon, feminine energy in the sixth house. So anything that's got to do with affecting your daily life and people's daily lives and routines is uprooted, so to speak. You got me. And it's also kind of like this energy with this here Neptune and this Saturn in the first house in Aries. Ooh, this is a whole. It's like waking up overnight and every damn thing that changed in your life. That's exactly what's going on in Iran right now. Now, this is huge because, see, I remember. I remember. Now, hold on now. March is coming up now. You get your dates now. I gave y'all your dates. Y'all don't even be keeping y'all little homework and shit. Where y'all homework book? I got a homework book over there for y'all. Now, listen now. Let me tell you this quick. America had a hit list right after 9/11. I ain't going to even talk about whether the conspiracies around that shit. We ain't got time for this. I want to dig a little bit, and we're gonna use some tarot. But I want to dig a little bit into this here blood moon ritual sacrifice that was made today. And when them folks took out the Ayatollah Khomeini in Iran, ain't but one left on the list: North Korea. And this shit was playing decades ago. Not to mention, it's just conspiracy. Word on the street conspiracies. This is not me. This. I'm just giving y'all what they telling y'all. But if you listen to what I'm saying specifically about individuals and individual countries, based on the planetary alignment, it's nothing magical that I'm doing. I'm just telling y'all, if the energy says this, if the universe says this, if the energy coming from the universe is this, I don't give a damn what they tell y'all on the news. I ain't listening to none of that shit. That's propaganda. All right, here we go. Here we go. So they done took out. They now word on the conspiracy streets is that Iran. You had some Democrats or Democrats go over there when Biden's in office because of a sweetheart deal a Muslim called Barack Obama. People have to realize it's almost like saying once a Muslim, always. Whatever. Okay, then. So Barack Obama, Muslim Barack Obama, negotiated a deal with Iran. In other words, for the Brotherhood to pursue their nuclear program. A sweetheart deal. Did he have intelligence? This is just conspiracy shit, y'all. This is not me telling y'all some shit. If I tell y'all what I said that in less than, I said by the first of the month, by the end of the month, where we at? The first of the month? What's the date? 28th, 29th? I don't know how many goddamn days. They switch their calendars every damn, all the damn time. But anyway, I know we damn near to March 1st. So, but I told y'all, this past week, less than 7 days ago, a world leader, blood moon, sacrifice, was going to be taken out. Just keep your ears peeled back. So today, somebody's number came up. Now there's one more. At some point in time, folks, let's talk about this damn bully energy. Let's talk about this here. Let's talk about this bully energy. Then all these, I ain't gonna deal with these different gods right now. All right, this bully energy. I dealt with the bully energy in my past. I shared a little funny story, but the shit was real. Stuck a fork in somebody's damn forehead. Damn bully. Yeah, man. Back then and shit in school at lunchtime and shit, we didn't have plastic forks and plastic spoons and plastic knives. No, but dear them was back there. Big Mama and them was back there in them kitchens. They had real pots, pans, and silverware. So I had a real fork. And this joker love to take people's shit. Yeah, take their lunch money, take their lunch, take, oh, what you got for lunch today? Old Debo-ish ass energy, right? Yeah. Bring your ass on around. By the time Debo made his ass around to me, and he said he gonna take my damn lunch. I said, man, my mama fixed this damn lunch. So you just gonna take my lunch that my mama fixed for me. While he's sitting up there talking and trying to come towards and grab my shit, I had my fork. I keep it as a friendly reminder how you deal with bullies. Hold on, I'm gonna tie this shit into this blood moon. When I let him take it. I said, but now if you take my lunch that my mama fixed for me, you gonna have to take this ass whooping this morning. All right. He took it. Soon as he grabbed my bag and did this here, when he went away with it, I took my hand and grabbed the hand with the bag, took the other hand, stuck it straight in his forehead. They classified me crazy, kicked my ass out of school, but the bully was defeated. He got 4 marks in his damn forehead. He related to Cain for the rest of his life. Trump, Israel, America, all of them. You got some globalists. And Iranian president, they killed him in the strike. Remember I told y'all that. We already discussed that. And they president and prime minister in a helicopter crash. We called that last year to the very day. I told y'all, listen, now go back and check your calendars. That was March 21st last year. I said, listen, in 30 days into the new year, and then what happens on April 21st? Go back and look at the calendar. April 20, 21st, whatever. They got killed. But now listen, here's why this one is different. This one is different because it was unnecessary. Not to say that the other ones wasn't. This one was unnecessary to the point to whereas it's pure evil, it's pure bully, it's pure sacrifice. Somebody got to go. And when people realize who's calling the shots, not to mention that the conspiracy theorists on the street says that Iran, America, CIA, whoever was using Iranian proxies, right, to take out Donald Trump when he was running for president, campaigning, right? If that be true, so Trump has already been trying to retaliate, if you will, not at just one individual, but whole nations that had anything to do with him during his presidency the first time and this time. In 2015, I called this man, Donald Trump, the Pied Piper, meaning that it's like he's got everybody hypnotized. Not everybody, but a lot of people. It's kind of like it's like a magician. It's like a magician. I'm going to do something that's going to benefit people for the good in this country for good reasons. That's what I'm going to show you. Behind the scenes, I'm plotting revenge, uh, all of this here kind of shit. But, at the same time, this one is different because there's direct connections to China and Russia. And at some point in time, somebody's going to call Israel and Donald Trump's bluff. And it's going to be somebody, a world leader, who's going to be like, wait a minute now. So you doing it like that, right? So now you all in our damn business. We ain't said shit about you doing this to this country or doing this to this country or doing this to this country. Now people that we support, you want to put your nose in that, right? You did it with Venezuela. You already done bombed Iran last year. Now you coming back and you doing it again. You already doing this here over in the Middle East. America supplied the majority of the weaponry to bomb Gaza at Israel's request. Now America is bombing Iran at Israel's request. It comes on the heels of the same time when now you got someone with direct ties to Israel, which is Ellis, buying up all of the media outlets that they can get their hands on. Because why? You got AI propaganda coming in the near future. So with this AI and all of this shit, the way it's going, you're going to have video footages of what's going on, but it ain't really what's going on. But it's going to look so damn real, and the story's going to sound so real. The people going to look just like you, just like me, meaning that they're going to look real to you. And if it was possible, it would deceive the very people that's spiritual or highly conscious. Having said that, folks, we're at the cusp, we're at the heels. Now we got on this channel at least a 2.5 year start, a 2.5 year start on when I was just telling y'all how this shit was gonna pop off as far as the video I did, War Drums Are Beating, 3 years ago. Now they ain't beating no more. And since then, we've having wars popping up. Now, why is this one here different? Why this one here changes things? Is because of oil and land. Oil and land. So they're going to keep on using this Jeffrey Epstein bullshit to distract you. They'll even use 50 Cent and T.I. to distract some of y'all. They'll do whatever they can to distract people. They'll use Minnesota shit to distract. They'll waste, fraud, and abuse. Every goddamn politician in Washington, D.C., every damn politician in America has been, is, will be involved in waste, fraud, and abuse. Quid pro quo. That's how it works, folks. So now, the stock market. I want you to pay attention to oil, gold, silver, and other metals. Copper, tin, aluminum. This is the type of shit you want to start grabbing hold to if you can get. I ain't talking about trading on paper. I'm not no advisor, financial advisor. I'm not your stock market brother that's getting ready. No, I'm just telling you, you just look at the shit. If you can't look at your hand and tell whether or not you bleeding, it's blood in your hand, but you still can't see that you bleeding, and you just keep on going on. That's what America is right now. America is bleeding at the seam, and now it's somebody is getting ready to step up to the plate to confront the bully, whether it be Israel, whether it be America, whether it be Europe, one of the three. And if it is somebody like China, Russia, some shit like this here, India, whatever, North Korea, because they got nukes now. Whoever steps up to the plate and says, okay, wait a minute, America. Wait a minute, Israel. Who the fuck y'all think y'all is? That's when y'all gonna know the whole world in trouble. That's about as much as I want to give y'all right now. When you see on global TV, not just Fox, CNN, and CSNB, when you see on a global, and it's not AI, when you see a global leader stands up and says, all bets are off, that's when you ain't got to worry, but that's when you can stand a good chance of seeing some things up in the sky right here in America, up in the sky right there in Israel, up in the sky in Europe. Because it can't keep going like this. Now, with this Pied Piper, Donald Trump, that's got everybody mesmerized globally, got millions here in America mesmerized. And it's like the old Pied Piper playing the music, leading every goddamn body to the damn cliff. And then he go over. And he done. He gone. What type of mess is this man gonna leave globally? I don't know. Is somebody gonna stand up to him because he's slinging his You know, back in Boy Scout days, we used to march and shit. You know, your left, your left, your left, right, left. We used to have that one that says, "Your boots are heavy, your nuts are tight." Just slinging to the left, to the right, your left, your left, your left, right, left. Who remember that shit, right? That's Donald Trump right now. He's slanging them to the left. You can't tell him shit. The only thing that's gonna get his attention, as I've been saying. Now this is them. Now this is what they got going on out there. 3 strikes, you out, doc. Now it's been 2 times now. Now somebody gonna step up and they gonna stick a fork in your head, and it's gonna plummet the whole world into chaos because you can't tell this man nothing. Now that's part one. We 26 minutes in. I'm gonna try to change this camera position, and we gonna get part two. Hold on. After I come back from the restroom. Because it's getting ready to go down. Hold on. All right, he back. Appreciate your patience, folks. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Now I'm gonna change this camera position here. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. We're gonna change this camera position here. Hold on. I got you. I know it look kind of crazy. It's gonna make sense here in a second. Hold on. Boom. Bam. I think. Can y'all see that? Can y'all still hear me? Type in the comments if y'all can still hear me. If y'all can still hear you, boy, type in the comments. Y'all still here? Hold on for a second. Yep, they said. All right, they said they can still hear you. We're gonna do a quick spread. And the reason why I'm doing this spread, it has something to do with tarot, but it don't. But I just want to show y'all how that when the planets align and they kind of group up, that means something, folks. And even if it didn't, it's making something happen. And with this blood full moon and this eclipse, I just want to show y'all that it's not something you got to be doing tricks and magical and all of this here. All you got to do, all you got to do is just pay attention, not to what you hear on TV, social media. Remember now, that's AI. All that shit's artificial. Once you realize that, now those who operate outside of the matrix, meaning they're outside of the program, because that's all it is, a simulation. We don't want to go into all that. Blood moon. And when I say blood moon sacrifice, it's just based on what these folks is out here doing. This is exactly what's going on. What happened today with the Ayatollah Khomeini. Some sacrifice. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to see what's going on. Where we hanging out at? Now, don't forget now, you got some strong energy in that first house. In Aries right now. All right. And when I throw these out here, for me, I don't know about anybody else. I'm looking, it's almost like I'm looking in the cosmic when I throw them dice like that. I know you just see dice, but I know how I'm communicating. And it lets me know if the energy that's out on the table or just the dice, just like some will use these cards or these decks. Some will use a Bible. Some will use a Torah. Some will use a Quran. Some will use Bible tracts. Some will use flashcards. Some will use whatever you use. These are just teaching aids. It's the intent. The power is not in the dice. The gift is not in the dice. It's the message. Anybody out here trying to pretend like they great, and they this and they that, they a messenger. Blood moon sacrifice. And then some of y'all, you'll be surprised at how many people wanted you gone. How many people want you gone? Oh shit. All right. What we hanging out at? Fourth house. So this has something to do with the crib. That's how I like to say it. It has something to do. I'm gonna get this camera straight here in a second. It has something to do with the crib. Where camera? Where your ass at? There you is, up there somewhere. The fourth house. Affecting energy is Mercury. Let's put them on up there, right? Let's get these yaks in order. We're going to get them in order now. We don't forget now, you got a full moon, blood moon, in the sixth house. Hold on for a second. So we're going to start out here. We got Taurus. Taurus. We got Leo. We got Virgo. There go your full moon right there. And we got Virgo again. So heavy earth. Virgo. So we're going to put this Virgo upside down. All right. Now, I got a setup. I got a message. So when I be saying the story is on the flip, that's exactly what I'm getting ready to say, and I'm going to keep saying it. The story is on the flip. Let me tell you something. If you've been waiting on something to happen, if you've been waiting to find out anything, let me tell y'all, see, behind the scenes, what you don't see here with this fourth house, which represents, y'all say Cancer, but I look at moon energy and I look at family. Okay. I look at where you lay your head, where you call home. The first house is behind here. So whatever this Neptune energy, this Saturn energy, and Aries, look at all this Aries. I got Aries here. I got Aries here. I got Aries here. I got Aries here. So it's safe to say that what's going on behind the scene is going to be exposed, whether by way of news, messages, conversations, telephone, emails, whatever, television, whatever, computer, whatever. Something huge is about to be exposed. Now, I know today, as of right now, as of this energy, the biggest news going on today is Iranian president has been killed. Period. If that ain't big enough, I don't know what else is big enough because it's going to affect your pockets right here. You don't have to believe me. Not only that, somebody at some point in time is going to deal with this bully. Now, we're going to do two parts here. Spirit, I want to know, what is the fate? What is the fate of this situation in Iran? What is the fate? What is the fate? Spirit pertaining to the soul tribe. If there's anything, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you really keep doing what you're doing, let's take away from behind the scene. If you really keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna pay off. With this Virgo, this Leo, and this, because Leo is one of the main energies that's being affected with all of this here. All right. So let's see what messages. But I want to know right now, with what's going on, what's the outcome? What do we need to know in terms of America, Israel, and Iran, as well as pertaining to America, Israel, and you, and how it's going to affect us here? I know you probably say, how you going to get that information out of tarot? Same way you get it about Waldo, randomly at the bottom of the day. Something going to give. Now, let's say blood moon sacrifice. Now, y'all can take this here literally however you want to take it. You will be surprised at how many parents have been jealous reverse. How many parents, Virgo energy, have been jealous of their child down through the years, as they like to say? You'll be surprised. So you'll be surprised. We're going to get us another random card. How many people actually know this now because of the sun behind here? Randomly now at the bottom of the day. All right. This is going to be the best thing that ever happened to some of y'all. Whatever this information is, whatever you about to find out, right? This season, Aries season coming up. We're in Pisces right now, but in Aries season, Aries and even Cancer season, this is going to be the news of a lifetime. Hard work, 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 paying off. Stability. Four Wands, fourth house family, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. That's Virgo energy. Now just pay attention now. Just watch. Just remember the question. Pertaining to America, Israel, and Iran, something gonna have to give. It's getting ready. It's gonna turn bloody real quick. I'm serious. It's going because it's gonna drag other people into it. Some of y'all, if there's people in your family that's been your problem for years and been wanting you to fail, that shit's about to end quick. It has to. What do we need to know about this situation? Here it comes. Hard work paying off. There's going to be a nation, a country that's going to team up with Iran. And it's going to change everything. If this is your personal life, you're about to meet somebody that could have past life implication. And when y'all cross paths, it's going to change everything. All right. But somebody's coming to somebody's rescue. Two people is about to team up. There you go. There you go, right there. The food. So you and somebody else. If somebody from your past is looking back at a decision or a choice, they could have be looking back at the fact that they sacrificed you for somebody else that was of lesser value. Follow me real good. If this is about Israel, America, and Iran, both of them or one of them is going to regret dealing with the other. It's almost like it's going to be a breakup of some sort. All right, one more. In the future, what can Soul Tribe expect in a personal, in this blood moon sacrifice? Hold on. Somebody just finished say fuck it and go for it. There you go, the witch. There go the other man or the other woman. So whoever somebody chose, they regret that shit. There go your sacrifice right there. Who? Bottom of the deck. Something evil about one of these energies right here that is like either America or Israel. One of them is under the spell of one or the other. And it's going to be the biggest mistake of the biggest decision, the biggest mistake, whatever you want to call it in there. There's going to be some blaming going on. For others of you, if this is your personal, whoever is in this here energy today and this here full moon, this blood moon sacrifice, if they are connected to a feminine energy in reverse, a Queen of Wands perhaps, right? Because this Queen of Wands can also be in Aries, but in reverse. Bottom of the deck. The worst is over with though. This is not going to end good either for America or Israel. One of them, there's a third energy outside. So if you're looking at it from an intelligence standpoint, America could find out some espionage shit or some sneaky shit going on behind the scenes that Israel could be doing, and it's going to end it. or Israel gonna find out that America has done something behind the scene by allowing a third party interference. If this is in your personal life, during this here full moon, blood moon, whoever this here is was trying to keep these two individuals apart. This is you and somebody else, but they couldn't stop it because I got a fool and a 10. Nines is ending. We passed the ending. That's why I got a one back here. And that's why I got all this Aries. And I was telling y'all Aries season. So here we go. But there's something. Let's see what comes out here with this here lovers. But before we do that, let me get a little more insight. Let me get a little bit more insight. Hold on. Since we got lovers on the table, it don't have to be a Gemini, y'all. But since we got lovers on the table, we're gonna see what's up. Got love on the table, right? There you go, right there. Is somebody jealous? Spirit, give me a little more insight on this lovers and how. Cause see, this is bookending each other right here. That's how I'm reading these here. All right. And in fact, I'm reading from right to left because this is the overall energy. In the ancient time, especially if you was a priest or a high priest, you had to know how to write with your left hand. Qualification. Lovers. What else we need to know about this lovers first? A little more insight. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. All right. Not today. So somebody don't want to be bothered. And I feel this here energy. I think somebody's gonna slip up. If it's dealing with now, I told y'all this is two partners pertaining to Israel, America, and Iran. One of them is gonna stop dealing with the other because something's gonna come out. So where you saw the not today, the phone, the Mercury, the communication, somebody's gonna find out something about somebody or the other, and a third energy. That's gonna either change everything. There's gonna be some intervention because somebody's gonna show up to the plate on behalf of Iran. I just don't feel like, listen, I just don't feel like with this spread that Russia and China and the rest of the world is just gonna sit back and watch Israel and America just bomb Iran, knowing that they ain't got no nukes, none of that. All right, lovers, give me a little more insight. Self indulgence, focus on self worth, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. So, if let's say, if this is you, you're not interested in nobody right now. Not right now. If this is America and you and Israel and Iran, I'm telling y'all, one of them is gonna lead the other. Codependence, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. If this is you, you don't want to be bothered with nobody, somebody, one person in particular. And it don't have to be a Gemini. It don't have to be no Aries. It don't have to be no Aquarius. Addiction, girl talk, time with friends, family, happily single, moving on, coffee cup, meeting, conversing, meeting somebody new, and then here comes somebody from the past, a chaser, who was in a codependent relationship. So let's say, for example, if this was you, We talking about this blood moon sacrifice. Somebody chose a Queen of Wands in reverse over you, even though they really knew that you and them had this just soul connection, because this is twin flame energy. This is contractual. This is spiritual. This is universal. This is like you and somebody else meant to cross paths in this lifetime. But somebody, let's go in reverse here. Let's say somebody, a Virgo, that may have an Aries moon or Aries Mercury in their chart, they could have made a foolish decision and could have went back, because if you look at the fool in the upright, it's looking back. And then there's two individuals here. So this person could have looked back to somebody else that they was dealing with, because these two go together. Or somebody was manipulated, or somebody tried to manipulate you and somebody else to keep y'all separate. And that energy, it could be somebody that's in a codependent relationship. Let's flip all this to the other part. If this is Israel, Iran, America, somebody's coming to Iran's defense. Somebody's gonna be like, no, Here go the conversation right here. Here go the meeting. And they're gonna come to Iran's defense and says, no, this shit ain't gonna end like that. I promise y'all. I'm looking at a whole story based on blood moon sacrifice. And somebody's coming to somebody's defense. If it's personal in your life, somebody is either married or living with somebody, and it's all because of this addictions. That energy sacrificed you in the past for a Queen of Wands in reverse, not knowing that that Queen of Wands in reverse was manipulated, working against you and them. Now let's focus. We done with these here foods. But like I told y'all less than a week ago, pay attention. The world leader's gonna get taken out. Somebody's gonna come to Iran's defense, and it's gonna spread. Somebody gonna deal with this bully. All right, lovers. This is either two nations that have said, we in it for the long haul, but one of them gonna walk away from the other. I'm telling you now. One of them gonna walk away from the other. That's fated. It's destined. If this is you and somebody else, somebody is leaving somebody. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is Eight of Cups. Somebody's leaving somebody that they thought. Somebody could be waking up from a damn spell. Right? Right back there again. Hold on. Let me shuffle it again. Hey, this baby. This baby. This little baby. Y'all remember baby girl? This baby girl's sister, right? Been around a while too. Lovers. Full blood moon. Sacrifices. Justice. Everything I just said. If it's a person, we done with Israel. We done with America. We done with Iran. That's not gonna end good. And the only thing that I can say is you can't. America has gotten in bed with Israel. Hold on. I don't know what's going on, but we'll find out. We'll figure it out. Can y'all still hear me? America has gotten in bed at the wrong time for the wrong reason, and ain't nothing can be done. This one is gonna hurt for a while. For a while. Because somebody gonna come to Iran's rescue. Now that we done with that, can y'all still hear me? Mm-mm-mm. Hold on for a minute. Your boy trying to do something here. Give me a second here. Look at that. Says rotate device back. There you go. I just want y'all to see. All right. We're gonna roll with this here. Lovers, we got justice on the bottom. This is huge. This is huge for you or somebody else, or for this here event that's going on. And it's truly an event. Nine of Cups. Like I said, you remember the Empress. You remember the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Nine of Cups. Look what comes right back at the bottom. So for some of y'all, you and somebody else, again, it's about, so somebody say it's about to come to your rescue. Somebody's about to sweep you off your feet. For others of you, if you're on the opposite side of this, there's a situation between somebody else that's ending. And I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. There's a situation between two people that's ending. At the same time, simultaneously, you and somebody else is about to come cross paths with each other. It's fated, it's justice. It's fated, it's destined with the wheel of fortune. And justice out here twice. For somebody else, it's karma. That something was supposed to end. Because why? We saw the Eight of Cups, right? Bottom of the deck. Yeah, you and somebody else coming together. Star, Two of Cups. This twin flame energy. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Six of Cups. You and somebody is destined to come together. However, somebody else from your past wish that they wouldn't have chose somebody else over you because they're going through what you already been through. They gotta wait for a whole nother new contract. They gotta wait on a whole nother contract. But they gotta watch you be happy. I'm done with Israel. The US and Israel is in a world of trouble. It may not seem, I know y'all might think, well, no, we got the biggest military. We got, all right now. All right. We got a bully. It's a bully. You got them bullies right there. It's not going to end well. Temperance. A peaceful situation. It's almost like the universe, whatever this here is, if this is personal in your life, you about to cross paths with somebody. And it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be everything that you ever desired. You're going to be what they desired, and they're going to be what you have always desired. Why? I got lovers, 9 of cups, justice, 2 of cups, and the star. And you are not hurting if it's dealing with anybody from the past. You're over that. I know that. Self-indulgence. The fact that you love on yourself. The fact that you got over that you didn't heal from that. That's not endings right here. This 10 of swords. That's over with. The worst is over with. And if they chose somebody else, the Queen of Wands, watch what happens when we get to that Queen of Wands in reverse. They was the sacrifice. The person that left you for this Queen of Wands in reverse, that Queen of Wands sacrificed them. I ain't bullshit. When you see 3 swords like this here, with all this justice and lovers and 2 of cups and 9 of cups and star, and then why is this 3 of swords? Whether it's upright or reversed, somebody was sacrificed. Somebody hard. Look at this person. Do this person look like? Look. At some point, now whether this is you or somebody else, at some point that hurt. That's a sacrifice. But it's over with. The worst is over with. See, them 3 swords right here, 10 is dead end that leads to new beginnings. This is really 3 swords right here. That's over with. There's no more pain there. There's no pain here when that 3 of swords is in reverse. Temperance in the food, presently, right now. We got here. There you go. So y'all finna meet somebody. It could be an Aries or a Sag. Or Leo or fire sign. This somebody, this masculine, that you might take a chance with or risk with. It's not a chance or a risk with temperance here. It's not a chance or a risk, right? With this lover's energy, this 2 of cups energy, this 9 of cups, this justice 2 times, this star, this 3 of swords in reverse. That ain't no mistake. That's if this is, hold on. Why is this here temperance? Why is temperance here with this fool and this king of wands? Ooh wee. Somebody chose wrong. There you go. We got the 7 of swords. Why the 7 of swords is here? Hold on. And then we're going to see what's on the bottom. It's over with. Bottom of the deck. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It took the universe having to step into a situation for this masculine. This masculine was under some kind of a spell. I can't make this shit up. Somebody sold this fool a dream. They still selling dreams out here. Y'all still out here? Yeah. Y'all still out here slinging dreams. Y'all still out here selling wolf tickets. Okay. I got you. There's going to be so much confusion when it comes to, I can't get away from it, y'all. America and Israel, man. I'm telling y'all, I can't get away from that. Somebody finna stick a fork in somebody. I'm not lying. Somebody finna stick a fork in somebody. Somebody has gotten caught up in their own game. And they don't know the game was always rigged on them. They thought they had y'all all, messed up in the head, right? When all along, whoever they was with had them messed up in the head. Who was this Queen of Wands upside down? Who was this feminine energy upside down in the near future? I told you, a witch, damn devil. What is the Capricorn or not? Ooh, somebody been sleeping. Addiction. Somebody been sleeping with the devil. Mm-mm. Right? How they say how the country folks say it in the South? Not the country folk, but the folks. Man, man, damn. Well, damn. Blood moon sacrifice. There it is, right there. We found the blood moon sacrifice. No shit. Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Wow. Why is this devil here with this here Queen of Wands in reverse? Mm-mm. Don't let it be. Don't let it be. Don't let it be. Mm-mm-mm. Got this person crazy. Somebody confused. Spirit says somebody got to let go of somebody. Hold on. Spirit, why is this devil in this two of swords here? Somebody's got to let somebody go. Mm. Yep. Queen of Wands in the upright. One more for the Queen of Wands, the devil in the two of swords, Spirit. We clarify this Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody got to let somebody go. This person was using a masculine. They had this masculine thinking that you was the evil one. This Queen of Wands in the reverse had a masculine thinking that you was the evil one. If it's a twin flame journey, this Queen of Wands in reverse had a masculine out here thinking that you were the witch, you were the one that was doing the spell work, all of that shit. Bottom of the deck, you, you, you were the one that freed. You wasn't even around. You were the one that actually freed yourself from this masculine and this other feminine energy. But the masculine did not know, with the Seven of Cups coming out twice, what was really going on. All they know was is they was being influenced by a higher energy of deception with this here Seven of Sword and this here Two of Sword that you was the evil one. Bottom of the deck. I can't make this here shit up. Somebody was freed. You helped this masculine get free. Seven of Cups. Spell. I can't make it up. Now this person now see you as they Ace of Cups, they Two of Cups, the obvious one. After they done woke up from some kind of a spell or deception. That's the Two of Cups over here with this at Nine of Cups. Seven and two is nine. And they coming towards you after some kind of ending. They woke the fuck up. And it was because of you. You defeated this here witch, if you will. So what is this here Ten of Swords? This is the overall energy. And I want to make sure that we got it to where y'all can see. What is this here Ten of Swords? Whatever it was, it's over with. Ten of Swords, overall energy. 10 cups. See, it goes from pain to 10 cups. Look what's behind that 10 sword. Why is this 10 of cups coming after this 10 sword? Because it was meant to happen. Somebody manifested this. If it's you going through whatever you went through, you had to go through it in order to get this here right here, which is also a new person for some of y'all. Hold on. There you go. Now we didn't have the 8 and the 9 of Pentacle, Virgo energy, because of what you've been doing. Why is this magician out here with this 10 of cups? The worst, remember I was saying with this 10 of sword, that's 10. Nines are ending. So that whatever it was, pain, 3 of sword, you didn't got over that from the past. There you go. Wheel of Fortune, I'm done. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cup. Expect an apology from somebody from your past. And for some of y'all, it's a child. Somebody's child got with a devil, got with a witch, got with somebody evil to come up toward, to come against their old parent. Or a parent got with somebody dark to come up against their own child. I'm not bullshit. And now they done woke up and realized that damn, the person that they thought was evil is the one that's the only thing that they had going for themselves. We got a tower, they go to conflict, and it's over with. The worst is over with. This is all there go all your tears. The devil has been defeated. It's a wrap. This is all underneath this 10 swords. Now they looking stupid. The devil, right here, the witch, the group, the devil, has been defeated. The tower, the 10 of pentacles, the 10 of cups, the 10 swords. That's all 10. 3 of them. The worst is over with. It's a happy ever after energy. And because you took back control of your life after somebody teamed up with somebody else to come against you, that's just over with. Masculine. And this blood moon. What's this devil in this tower? What does this devil in this tower got to do with soul tribe? What does this devil, this tower, and this world card has to do with y'all? From this here masculine. In other words, what it has to do with y'all in terms of what is it that you need to know? Because we back to Mercury. Look at that. They went back to somebody. And like I said, somebody paid their asses back. This was major betrayal. Somebody went back to their baby dad or baby mama, somebody had a child with. That's why I said somebody's child could have got with their ex that they got back with, not knowing that their child and their ex was the ones working against them to leave you alone, to keep you two apart, lovers. And the very person that they went back to betrayed them. Hold on, let me see if I can get me a position to where we can see all of this. There you go, though. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And they with somebody you know of. You know they ex. You know who they baby dad or baby mama is. that's been having them isolated. Look at that. Sex for money sold you out for the bag and a piece of ass with the devil. Now they need it's time to leave this karmic. He's still with her ass. I told you. They got with somebody that was doing spell work against a twin. You. Now look at him. Sitting up here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Somebody sacrificed you for sex and money. Now watch this shit. And they with somebody you know who? They baby daddy, baby mama. This heifer was jealous of y'all. They knew this damn person wanted to be with y'all. Why? Because they were cheating on each other before y'all met. This shit was going on before y'all met this person. And their own family was trying to get them to get back with their ex and leave y'all alone. They own could have been somebody that was their child or somebody had a child with it. You know. Y'all ain't got time for this shit. Watch this here. Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe and all of this. Y'all ain't got time for all this, boy. You can learn your lesson from the past. You done. How I know you done? That's how I know you done. Right there. Learn from the past. Start focusing on yourself, right? Right? Okay. So much weight has been lifted. Bottom of the deck. Now you know you on. Now they know you're on chase. So they run around here with a nasty piece of shit using them. A baby dad or a baby mama that done betrayed them. And they thought this King of Pentacles or this here King of Wands could have thought y'all was going to chase them. Somebody was dealing with a lot of people. Dealing with a lot of people. So much weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. What we got underneath there. You don't chase. It's going to take more than money and sex to get you back. But that's what they sold you out for. A divine gift, past life connection, twin soul. Lost what they was looking for. A good friend. Now you finna hit that bang bang. Because you finna meet somebody else. Who is this King of Pentacles? They both love to stalk y'all. Who is this King of Pentacles? Who is this King of Pentacles? The King of Swords. Why is this King of Swords with this King of Pentacles? So they together? They with somebody, man. Somebody living double damn life. Who is this King of Pentacles with this attendant? Oh, man. Hold on. There's a triangle. There is a couple and these are swingers. This is a couple. A same sex situation. Hold on. Hold on, Spirit. Give me one more card. One more card. High priest. Why are these two kings together? And who is this high priestess? Why are these two kings together, Spirit? And who is this high priestess? Why is these two kings together? And who is this high priestess? Same sex. Somebody in a trio. Can't make this shit up. Bottom. There's a married couple. They nasty. Group sex. This a coven. And the head person of this group, they swingers. This is a poly community. And the head person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's somebody dealing with 5 people, married to one. This is a sex coven, and they do spells. This is who your person got with, this group. And they got paid. That's why you ain't heard from. Blood Moon. Richard. That's gone wrong. They don't even want me to get the cards in there. We're going to get them in there, though. There they go. That's who your person got with. Trying to get it so y'all can see all of it. That's who your person ended up with. Bing. Advice and outcome. Your person sacrificed you. When I say that, folks, I don't want y'all to just always think, ooh, 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 ooh. In other words, somebody chose a lifestyle, material shit over you. But it was fated, it was destined. Advice and outcome. Full blood moon eclipse ended. Sacrifices. Advice and outcome. One more. Something is moving fast. Somebody's coming fast or leaving fast. You're the reason why. If there's a divine masculine that has woke up from a spell, they're headed straight towards you to heal things. You ain't heard from this person in a while. This is the same person that betrayed you in the past. That's your 3 swords right here. You ain't heard from this person in a while. But now you didn't heal from this. And this chariot and this 4 sword. You might hear from him. When is next Mercury direct, not retrograde? Is Mercury direct right now? I think so. Advice and outcome. 4 Pentacles. 10 Wands. Queen of Swords. Judgment. You gonna let this person go. What can you do for them? You done woke up. You're not the same. Answering the call to actions opens up new doors. Taking action, opportunity, calling, renewal. It's a wake-up call. This is a life purpose. This is a moment of enlightenment. And I think that you're going to, if you end up having to hear from somebody, I think you're going to probably go ahead and tell them how you really feel. Whoever this Capricorn energy is that don't want to let you go. Because they know how things ended between you and them. But I think with this 10, all these every 10 has come out. It's almost like a reset, a restart. Like if you wanted to deal with this person again, it'll just be another karmic cycle, another karmic loop, that wheel of fortune to turn upside down. But with this judgment in these tens, it just lets me know that it's over with. I got the world card out here twice, with Tower and Justice twice. They got mixed up with the wrong group for the wrong reasons, thereby listening to a child, a family member, or an ex to betray you. All right? We got to come back here and do Pisces season. I owe y'all a bonus. We'll come back. We'll see y'all in a minute. Peace. Prosperity.